Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Michael Lorenzen. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Out to short. Whips it to first. One pitch and one out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Andy Pajes.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Shohei Ohtani stands in now and watches strike one. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Man at second. Got him. And there are two down.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Fastball for a strike at 95. Man on second, two down. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. Ohtani up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and two outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Stays alive. Two outs and a runner at third as we play game one of this four-game series. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2.
Ball back
Really good
outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2 now. Swings and misses, and that'll do it. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab, number 70. What's the word on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles underneath it, and there's one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Mickey Moniak.
Well, Boog, just an on-base machine. Last month, he was on almost half the time, an OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one fouled off.
Off the plate, ball
Catcher
1.
challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Man at first, one away. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Diving, makes the grab.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Foul ball. The 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Rockies strand one, scoreless after one. here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Ball, that's
When you
down.
think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years.
That's a ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts.
Kyle Tucker.
Tap foul at the plate. No score here in the second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Moniak under it, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So up next, Ryan Ritter. Pitch misses. Ball one. Two down, nobody on.
The only way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting eighth, first baseman Cole Carey.
Close
Ball?
one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Ball two.
Ritter leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Aye.
Sliced hard but foul. The 2-2 on the way. Good job to fight that one off. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So one hit is all they get. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. On a line out towards center. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
And
Ball.
that
That's
misses.
inside.
And that's ball one. Top of the third, no score. And that's fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's
Ball.
inside.
That's inside.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Moniak takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a good
Ball.
eye
That's
there.
upstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That's ball two.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning. Number 39 now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One up, one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
That one fouled off. Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Ground ball right side.
That's foul.
And that's just foul.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball in.
The lefty, the 1-0. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Back foot slider struck him out. Rockies are down quietly. On to the 4th, still scoreless. On to extra innings. Here's Ohtani. Is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways, 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere. Really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
That one
that's
inside.
off the plate. Ball 2.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. Next offering is downstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three-two on the way. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Out towards right center field. Doyle on his way over. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman
Max Muncy at the dish. Struck out swinging his first time.
Yeah.
That clips the corner. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back here in Denver, bottom of the fourth, Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
This one popped up. Betts. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies, left fielder Mickey Moniak.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Rockies.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Doyle.
Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
This one driven, deep center field, on its way, home run! He'll circle the bases, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Missed
Ball
with
one.
a changeup. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Fly to left his first time. Hernandez, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. Foul ball there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Ball two.
That one
Ball three.
misses. Ball three. And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
The Dodgers, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
There goes Tucker. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Fly to left his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Nope. Ball one.
That one finds the corner. That is strike 2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, And a teaser.
Brings it in for the third out. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Nope. Outside.
There's a swing and a miss.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
The 1-2. Called out on strikes.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman, Ryan Ritter.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2.
Ball, that's in.
The Rockies trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now here is Cole Carrick. And a foul ball. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Up next for the Rockies, third baseman, Chad Stevens.
That one fouled off. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And the 0-2. That one way inside. Carrick off of first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Dodgers back here in Denver. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Will Smith, the
Leading
next
off
to
for
hit.
Los Angeles, catcher Will Smith.
The Rockies have some action in the pen. Victor Vodnik, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hill also getting ready.
Ball one.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the sixth.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. Home run number 5 on the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Michael Lorenzen is done, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Victor Vodnik.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's Freddie Freeman. That one a little bit high. Ball one.
Oh,
He's
that's
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 2-0. And another
Inside, ball 3.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Outside corner, there's a strike. Three-one now, and that one clips the corner. Freeman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Long run, tracks it down. One away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball one.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. And that funky Muncie hits one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit them much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He's already homered in this game. The 0-1. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
0-2 now. Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on.
That's
And
a
another ball. That misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Aye.
On the ground, out to short. Throws to first, and Hernandez is out. And that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
And first offering is fouled off.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
This one in the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Tracks it down for the out. One down.
Up next for the Rockies, catcher, Hunter Goodman.
That's a ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Lined into right, and there's two away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jordan Beck. That one lifted to left. Hernandez on the move, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
That one blasted deep to right, way back there. And that one is off the wall. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Flying around third is Betts. The tag, and he's in there. And the lead is up to 5.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the order. The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 3.
Ball, that's out.
Nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Victor Vodnik departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher on now, Jimmy Herget.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here's your 1. Off the catcher and rolls away. But no advance from the runners. No outs, runners at first and second. Bounce to the right side. Acrobatic throw for 1.
He's in there.
First, not in time. Great effort there.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
First and third, 1 down. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying and out of here. Freddie Freeman bops one out of here. His 4th home run of the season. And they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate. Hey!
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now Andy Pajes.
Hey!
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Muncy on his horse around third. He'll score easily. It's 9-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Up next for the Dodgers. Right
Here
fielder,
comes the
Kyle
skipper,
Tucker.
and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jimmy Herget won't go any further tonight. Eddie's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Jaden Hill
Rockies.
on to pitch here.
Number
He pitched
0,
yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Jaden Hill.
Ball, that's out.
Man at second.
Ball, inside.
Now it
That's
bounces
outside.
away. Can't squeeze it. To third. Safe
No,
at
he's
third.
safe.
Moves up on the pass ball. And ball
That's ball
four,
four.
two
Take your
aboard.
base.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here comes the throw. Slides his hand
he's
in there. Safe. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Ball
Ball
one
one.
low.
That's ball two.
Tucker off of first with two away. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Miguel Rojas.
Pulls that one foul. Two on, two outs. On the ground to third. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But tack on six more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Rockies nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder Mickey Moniak.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That one missed.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That one ripped left field. Hernandez, drop step, going back. Going, gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they're on the board. It's 10-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Boog, I wasn't wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Fought off foul. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the seventh. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Number 70 out of the game, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. New pitcher now, Evan Phillips.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Man at first, nobody out. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Freeman takes it in for the out. One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Foul ball. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Rojas for one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Rockies, first baseman, Cole Carey.
And the batter now, Cole Carey.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Into left center for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Rockies, third baseman, Chad Stevens.
No, that's low.
The 1-0. And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes under this one. And that is that. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 10-1. Back here in Denver, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped in the air, left field. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball one.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Fastball is outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's ball four.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ohtani leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Tanner Gordon takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Just missed.
Outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And the 1-0.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Andy Pajes would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Got him. Out number 3. So the Dodgers leave one, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. Back here in Denver, out of the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. First pitch, and he just misses.
Too high. Ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that's outside.
That's just out.
And now 3-1. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
What do you got?
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
And that one is lifted in the air. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The relay to third. He's in there.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
One down at the plate. Mickey Moniak.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Two on, one out. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Betts. The flip. There's one. Double
Got
play.
him.
What a twin killing to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Rockies 1. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game
Ball,
the next
that's
day.
down.
You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Inside ball.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that
Ball
is one
three.
of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally
Aye.
will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
To the right side. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Liner snagged at first. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar
Two out, space is
Hernandez.
empty. Now it's going to be Teoscar Hernandez. That one
Nope,
misses.
ball one.
And that's ball one.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that one. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Softly hit to third. Sends it across to first, and Hernandez is out. And that's the inning. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Rockies 1. Now on the bump, Brock Stewart.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Center fielder Brenton Doyle.
Hey.
Next
Yep,
offering
that ball
misses.
went out.
1 ball, 1 strike. He swings and fouls one off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
No question about this one. It's out of here. His second of the year, and they cut into the deficit. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Ball one.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. Just
No,
missed.
that's down.
That's in there. 3-1. Fought off foul. So now 3-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman, Ryan.
Here's the second baseman, Ryan Ritter. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
Bringing the cheese on that one.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Nope. That's inside.
One, two now. Swings and misses. Rockies down to their final out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Foul ball there. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Rockies down to their final strike. And what a play! Ball game.
That was a pretty close one until that huge 7th inning really turned things around. The bats just caught on fire, and it seemed like nobody could make it out. They put a lot of runs up, and that propelled them to the win.
10-2 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.